41D, the first flight of the Orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
How are we doing, chat? Volume check. Can you hear me good? Well? Can you hear me well? Thank you all so much for all the birthday wishes. You guys are the greatest. Thank you guys so much. I can hear you. Cool, cool, cool. Good on that end. Yeah, let me say a big thank you to The Chaotic Artist, Jadrian Lego, Player Widpats, Star Galaxy, Calvin, you're a legend man, Lego Bricksman, the greatest stop motion creator, Jadrian Lego, Zir Zing, Lovely Lady, The Lava Leaf, Framecraft Studios, Nanumbrix. Welcome everyone. That's cool, Chaotic Artist. That's fire. Oh, hold on. I do need to change my stream settings. I actually completely forgot about that. Hold on. I'm going to pause the stream real quick. I have to fix one of my settings. I was set to record. That should be better. That should be better. YouTube was getting mad at me because I was on the wrong resolution. How old are you now? I'm 21 years old. I can drink alcohol, but I cannot rent a car. I can't drive anyway, so that doesn't really matter anyway. But just filmed for 3 hours. Yo, it's all good, bro. Go rest. What's up, Shot by Shot? Yeah, I love alcohol. No, I'm not. As I said in the Q&A video, I'm not gonna drink. Just probably not a good idea for me, I think. Ooh, the question is, what app do we start in? I said it briefly, but I don't know if I touched on it much. Guys, we are gonna make a short together. We're gonna animate a whole video start to finish. Not render, that'll be really boring for you guys to watch, so we're not gonna render it on stream, but we're gonna make like a 10-second or less video today. Should be pretty chill. Also, I'm streaming at 24 FPS. And I know some streamers are going to be like really mad at me about that. But you know, 24 FPS is just a supreme frame rate. Everyone knows this. I think, you know, unironically, I think what we're going to start with, we're going to start with some Pinterest. Wait for it, wait for it. Guys, I'm about to show up, guys. Watch this. Boom! Look, it's me! I'm in the corner. Hello, guys. Anyway. We're starting on Pinterest. Don't look up here. There's spoilers up there. I think I've talked about all of them before, but that's fine. Also, Pinterest has like a crap ton of ads. It's kind of a nightmare. Hi, Fairwood Studios. How are you doing, man? Yo, nice bricks, man. Congrats on 10K. Did you watch the Minecraft movie? I did watch a Minecraft movie. And, you know, I will say, I mean, there's a lot of fan service. And, you know, I grew up playing Minecraft, so, you know, I got all of the fan service. As a fun watch, as a popcorn flick, it's aight. As, like, a well-made movie, it has a lot of issues. So I say a Minecraft movie, it's the kind of movie you watch once. Yeah, happy birthday to you, too. I know that doesn't make sense, but happy birthday to you, too, Sticky Tack Studios. Leg. It's... So, you know, Moz could have helped out more than he did. Would have been helpful if he did. But, you know, it's all right. Oh, lag. Oh. It seems good on my end. I have 0 dropped frames. Let me see about YouTube. What does YouTube say? Stream health. That's you guys. Stream is healthy. Guys, you guys have no illnesses. You guys are healthy. Unlike me, my leg is still broken from when Moz refused to fix it. Thanks, Australian healthcare system. Alright, anyway. I'm just having too much fun talking with chat. But, guys, we are gonna make a short together. Start to finish. And, man, let me turn off the music real quick. Look. It's time to get real. Alright, I know from last time you guys like it when I use the real voice. Every good animated short starts with one idea. So that's what we need first. Face reveal some point. Before VidCon, I will probably do a face reveal, because otherwise I'm be like, yo, come see me at VidCon. You'll just have to guess what I look like. Good luck. Yeah, I don't want to do that, so. Anyway, we need ideas. And, you know, I could give you a prompt. If no one comes up with a good idea, I'll just give you guys a prompt for you guys to come up with ideas. But for now, just throw some stuff out there and I'll pick some of my favorites. I'll put up a poll and we'll go for that. Yo, thanks, man. Ads Lego World, thanks so much. Gotta go by, have fun, and happy birthday. Thanks, Sticky Tech Studios. Thanks for dropping by. Ninjago. Well, that's vague. That's really vague. Why is it feels like I need to turn on the threshold on my PNG tuber. Let me see. I'm still pretty new to PNG tubing. Should be fine. I'll just leave it. I messed with it a bunch last time. Initial D. You know, I've never watched it, but I know the memes. Ideas for videos. We're making a short today. Lego NASCAR. Maybe I should give a prompt. I mean, it's not that I don't trust you guys. Making a sandwich. Yeah, that's not a bad prompt. I can't lie. That is pretty fire. Also, I know probably most of my audience is guys. Actually, I know that for a fact because I've looked at the analytics. But don't be fooled, all right? Pinterest is an artist's best friend. If you get a good ad blocker. I don't have one on right now, and so like a bunch of these are ads, which is kind of a nightmare. But if you ever need references, it's just a great place for it. Crazy Punch. The short could be you jump into a ball pit thing and you go under and find this whole other world beneath it. Like the hit video game Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit. Of course, that was time travel, but same difference. How about you drinking random Minecraft potions and see what they do, especially for my 21st. That would be fitting. Now, I think, all right, let's give you guys an actual prompt here. I don't want pure chaos. I'm a merciful leader. Hi, Mr. Cappy76. I think Mr. Cappy and I think like Mario Odyssey, but your icon is Garfield. And he's back. Yeah, that's me. I always come back. All right. Yo, thanks, man. Batman number 5. Thanks for the birthday wishes. What's up, dog? I'm going to put the music back on. I'm getting tired of this silence. Anyway, good vibes all around. Blender or Unreal Engine? I tried Unreal Engine like a few times. It was okay, but I was basically born and raised on Blender, alright? Hi, Murmur12. Okay. Let's see about a prompt here. Let's go with, I was going to say something like drinking related. Let's maybe not do that so I don't get demonetized. Let's do, you know, I was going to say a cake, but I've already done a short about a cake. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Go watch that video. It's about a minute long, and it's a really good video. Yo, thanks, man. Much love, Jacob. Oh, live stream. Yo, what y'all? I want to say also, I'm not gonna turn off the music this time. Hi, partner stuff. I'm gonna turn down the music this time. I'm gonna get real with you guys. Thanks so much for all the love and support on that last video. You know, it means a lot. We were just keeping it real between me and you. Thank you so much, Son of Laughter Studios. It means so much, you know, just to keep it real with you guys. And not only the support for me, but if you guys haven't read the comments to that video, honestly, just such a vibe. If you need hope for humanity, that video can do it. What's up, Dominic Hernandez? Yeah, means a lot. You guys are the best. You guys supporting each other like that. So cool. I think for a simple enough prompt, here we go, guys. If you guys are just joining in today for the stream, we are going to be making a short together, start to finish, from the concepting to the voice acting, everything together. So right now we need ideas. We need ideas for that short, and yours could be the one that's picked. So right now, I want you guys to come up with an animation idea for a short about 10 seconds long using the prompt. What about birthday? I'm turning 21. 21. Thank you so much, Son of Laughter Studios. It's all good. No worries. Gotta stay on the grind. It's all good. Thanks so much, Dominic. Yeah, that was actually, you know, I look back at that it's called Stealing Content. That was the Rebecca Parham collab. I look at that video and it's not bad at all. I think about the concept for it. It's like a really half-baked concept, and the video would have been really bad, but I feel like the execution's really good. Like, it's a very simple idea, but it's very effective. I think chat should sing happy birthday. Unfortunately, chat can't sing. They wish they could. Yo, by the way, if you guys are just coming in now, drop some ideas in the chat. I need some ideas for a 10-second animated short about birthdays. Doesn't have to be my birthday. Your last video gave me confidence when I admitted to having not a lot of friends, and I found people that get me. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was the point, Talon. It's so cool to have people actually get out there and talk. We got a super chat from Emily Sanchez. $5. $5. You can do evolution video of yourself from Baby It Now at age 21 with the song's World's Smallest Violin. Thanks so much for the super chat. Don't feel compelled to do that, by the way. Save your money if you need the money, alright? I can see everyone's messages, no worries there. But give some love to Emily Sanchez for the big super chat. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Garrett the Carrot dropping by with the $20 dono. Thanks so much for the birthday wishes. Love your shorts, by the way. I've popped on your stream once or twice. Yeah, love your content though, for real. The inventory parkour videos, not bad at all. Hit me up if you want a Lego Garrett the Carrot. Still, very, very, very cool. Thanks. Everyone drop some love for Garrett. What am I talking about? You guys are doing it anyway. It's all good. Yo, Garrett, if you want to submit an idea, by the way, we're looking to make a 10-second animated short today, all on stream. We could use your ideas. We could steal your ideas right now. Hell yeah, man. Thanks so much, Garrett the Carrot. So cool. What a legend, guys. A man talking to a fish about his birthday, and I did that once. He had words with me. Of course, I didn't hear it. I had water in my ears. You should do a vid about a birthday cake and the candles explode like a bomb or something. Well, let me tell you, have you seen my video on how to make a cake? A very serious video. You learn a lot. Perhaps someone being given one or more forms of water as a lovely gift from yours truly. Do love water. Thanks for the birthday wishes, Mr. Animation. Guys, again, we give it up for the legend in chat. Mr. Animation himself is here. Wrapping a present, but as you wrap, if you realize you cut the paper too short. Oh, what a nightmare. I cringe just listening to that. One of these days, I'm going to start doing Lego stop potion animation. Yeah, want to stop the potions. It's all good. You should do Emily's idea, then keep increasing the age and have the Lego figure keep growing and eventually snatch the camera with his giant hand. Someone has a birthday and they get sucked up by aliens, and the aliens throw the guy a party because they really just found the last family member to this family the aliens have locked up. I died halfway through reading that, but that doesn't make it a bad idea. A party birthday, but the presents are water. The cake is water, and you look at yourself and realize you're water. That's all too relatable. Make a video about warping every Lego piece and gifting that as a gift. A man getting divorced on a birthday. Wow, that's rough, man. Did that happen to you? That would be very sad. Sans tells a birthday pun. Daddy Zach. We don't need to make a video for that, guys. You just gotta ask nicely. God, cut that out. No one heard that. Hi, Pixela Games 2000. All right. You guys are dropping some pretty good ideas in the chat. I'm actually kind of vibing to this. I gotta go through and pick my favorite hero. I'm gonna put you guys on stream. Yeah, I can put you guys on screen. Oh. You can't see any of it. Maybe I can zoom in? Yes, I can. Look, it's you guys. Ayo, indeed. This is Garrett the Carrot. I meant stop instead of potion. Yeah, no, I got that. You gotta stop the potion sometimes. You opening a present, but it ends up being a bomb. Okay, I actually really like that idea. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on the thing. Can I? I've never planned anything in my life. Hey, look, it's a Blender crash log. That's useful. All right, hold on. That's my first. I really, really like that idea. I'm throwing that on the list. I'm gonna make a list right now. You open a present, and it's actually a bomb. Not bad. I'm gonna zoom that in. There we go. That's one idea. Let me also give credit where credit's due. That only seems right. I actually have to zoom back out in here. How does this zoom out? Zoom out! Why is it only zooming in? This is terrifying. I can't read. Hold on, Garrett. Garrett, what did you say? Do Lego bombs. Use Lego gunpowder. From the Lego Creeper Farm. There's got to be a Creeper Farm set, right? I haven't looked, but there's got to be. Oh, wait. I got it a little bit. Can I just... All right, you know what? If you guys aren't going to behave, if you guys aren't going to zoom back out, I'm just going to close you. Thank you for yelling at me, Windows, and I'm going to bring you back. It's all good. Did that work? Nah, it didn't actually fix anything. That's great. That's what I wanted. All right, I'm just going to open you in Chrome then. I can't be bothered. Stop yelling at me, Windows. I know. It's actually, Windows is my wife, and we're going through a rough patch right now. It's all good, though. Okay. I think if I do it here, I can at least pop it out. God, I'm going to have to scroll up so far now just to see who said that idea. Pop out chat. There we go. Turns out, don't trust the OBS garbage chat that it comes with. Alright, let's see what we're getting. Let's see what we got here. $20 whole. Yes, he's a legend. Here we go. GLaDOS gives you a piece of cake. Dude, that would be so good, but I really don't think we have enough time to model GLaDOS right now. That would be That would be so painful. Oh, how long have you been married? Well, I'm 21, so what wouldn't be creepy? I think I can confidently say I got married to Windows at the age of 18, so 3 years. Sure, I married Windows when I was 18. Back then it felt lucrative, but then, everything else happened and ugh. Pete here, review A-frame cabin stop motion style. Thanks so much, but can we everyone just give some love to Pete for the $10 super chat? What a legend. I want to say again, by the way, please do not feel compelled to super chat. Like, if you guys need your money, keep that for yourself, all right? I'll get by. It means a lot, and I'm super grateful, but you guys come first. Pete the GOAT, yeah. I think he might be actually the GOAT, though. I really do think. Bake another cake? Man, if I did it. It's $1 USD? Yeah, but that's cool. It's all good. That's $1 more than I have. Or I guess not anymore, but still. Yeah, huge W from Pete. Just popping in to say love the LEGO content, man. Keep up the great work. Yo, thanks so much, Noah's Nook. Okay. Did you give her the 2025-03 cumulative update? I haven't updated Windows in so long. Not long enough that there's a security risk, but yeah, it's just like, in a relationship, both people change, but I always crack. But if I can fight it, if I can slow down the change, isn't that great? Isn't that healthy for both people? Probably. Please. A box and a box and a box, then there is a boomerang. I think Moz might get very upset with me if I appropriate his culture. Someone has a birthday and they get a present only to zoom out to realize that this guy is just a Lego set for a kid having a birthday party. God, that's meta. And probably a little too existential. I mean, what would he do? Blender too complicated to learn? I've been learning ever since I was 11 years old. I think you guys can do it. Just, you got to start somewhere. So start on the donut. Everyone's got to start on the donut, and it's all good. Your birthday is tomorrow? Yo, happy early birthday. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Is Blender hard for you? No, but I've been doing it like a lot. In fact, I'd be curious. Can Steam tell me? I don't have Steam installed. Never mind. I used to use Blender on Steam. I wonder if it knows how many hours I have. It's probably a lot. Just want to say absolutely love your work. Love me some Lego and animation. I'm actually getting into animation myself. I'm still new to it, but I'm making progress. Might try Lego related stuff too. That's super awesome. When is the next video? It kind of depends. I don't want to talk too much about, there's some stuff up in the air, but it kind of depends on how this week goes. I would say anywhere from as little as 1.5 to 2 weeks up to a month. Because the next big video that I have planned is actually going to be pretty fire. I talked about it in the last live stream, so go rewatch that if you want to find out what it is. Spoilers. But there's like a bunch of Easter eggs to it in the video that just dropped, alluding to what is the next video. I say a bunch. I think there's 2. They'll figure it out, though. Can there be a cat that swings a bat in the background, please? Sure, I'll add that on. Cat that swings a bat in the background. I think I have 1 or 2 cats saved. That's the very convenient part about just doing it this way. Someone throws a random idea. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. That works. Someone is celebrating their birthday and they eat the cake from the 10K special and they throw up. Oh, that'll be rough. Another water-related... you guys seem to be insinuating something about me. Do you guys think I just love water? Where did you guys get that idea? We need the Lego SpongeBob in the background. I don't think I ever made a Lego SpongeBob rig. That would be insane. You break a piñata and out comes an animal. You break like a llama piñata and inside is a smaller llama. You open a present with a cat inside it, and it jumps out and scratches you like crazy. I feel like I actually did very close to that. I don't know if you saw already, but make a Zach D. Films type short where you start with, if you stuck a bomb into a cake, and you might think that I'm unfamiliar with Zach D films, I think. But it's a fellow Zach, so he might know what he's doing. The birthday cake that instead of having big candles, it has nuclear bombs. I don't know where you've been getting your cakes, but mine don't come with multiple nuclear bombs, just one. What word did I just say? Ugh, you guys don't need to listen to anything I say if I do that. I love your bottled water video. Thanks so much, man. But if you watch the video, I think I ranked bottled water on the lower end of that spectrum. Not the, like, bottom, but... I still haven't tried boxed water, though. I put it in, I think I just put it in that video. That just went up. Or no, it was also in the Q&A video. I'm not entirely set on bottled water. I am a fellow Zach, too. You're a real one. That's the truth. I'm late. No, hello. Happy birthday, bro. Thanks so much, Mr. Bricks. Every time someone says, happy birthday, bro, I'm fighting the urge every time to go, oh, you too, man, you too, because it just doesn't work, you know? And then I just feel something in my soul. Thanks for the birthday wishes, Cameron Tupper. Love your content, face reveal. Before VidCon is the plan. At some point before VidCon, I'll do a face reveal. That way, if anyone's going to VidCon, they won't have to just guess. Watch the water vid like 10 times. It's literally the funniest thing I've seen this year. Thanks so much. Got more storytime content coming down the pipeline. Honestly, I was surprised when I first saw your water vid. I related to it so much because I, too, am a fellow aquaholic. I'm stealing that. Heck, I even once made a short film about it. That's the perfect video. Happy birthday, you too. Ooh, you know what? I don't know if you were actually suggesting that, but that's... You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. I don't know if you were trying to suggest that, but that's pretty fire. That could be funny. You walk into your surprise party, but it went horribly wrong, similar to the Community scene. I haven't watched Community. I could picture that, though, if it's like... I could see that as, like, you give them a heart attack. I think that was in something. Have you watched Invincible? I haven't watched nearly as much as I should. I watched one or two... Oh, yeah, I should label this as Shorts Ideas. Gimme more chat. And I'll zoom this in further, hopefully. Nah, you can't. Oh, that's fine. Hello there. Hi, Pranav37. Are you ever going to make a Discord server? I would totally join it. I think I said this in the last live stream. I really don't think I will. And if anyone else wants to make one and host one, that's cool. That's totally fine. I hope there will be some sort of a hub for that, but I just can't be involved with any sort of Discord thing because I had some bad experiences with Discord when I was a teenager. I have a Discord account, and I do talk to people on there, but a server, I don't know. I just don't want to manage something like that. We made a fan Discord actually on last stream. Yeah, I think someone does have a link for it. So if you find a link to it, you guys can join that. But I am not affiliated in any way. It's just you guys. You look on a table or such, open a present, and see the wonderful combo of propeller hat and comically large lollipop. Propeller hat and comically large lollipop. Propeller hat is pretty classic. You know, I feel like I must have made a propeller hat at some point. Does Lego have a propeller hat? Did I spell propeller correctly? Did I? I actually don't know. I totally did. Ignore my bad spelling. And I did. Part. Well, it was in that, but not quite. I know there's like, oh, you know what it is? It's, Headpool from Deadpool and Wolverine. I got the asset for that, but I didn't actually model it, I don't think. I have it, though. How y'all doing today? Maybe make a small-scale Discord that you can only access through a channel membership. You know, and I speaking of which, I do plan on starting memberships sort of soon, but I want to still establish some more content before I do that. Bricklink is good. Of course. Dude, I use Bricklink so often. Every time I'm like, gosh, what is that part? I know I have one, but man, you fight an alien, try to steal your cake or present. I'm going to add that to the list, sure. As long as it's the alien's birthday, too. Fighting an alien for your birthday present. This isn't a full idea. This is just include this anyways. anyway. Not anyways. Do you build Lego IRL? I said this last time, but how you doing today, Zach? I'm doing pretty good. Got a full stomach. Went for a big meal with the fam. Pretty fire. Do you build Lego IRL? I said this on the last stream. I am like the fakest Lego fan ever. Hatsune Miku shirt. I've never listened to a single song. I would be totally down to listen to a single song from her, but I never have. Ninjas jump out of the cake. You know what? That's a good excuse to do a Ninjago one. Ninjas jump out. Okay, jumpo out of the cake. Yeah, I am the fakest Lego fan ever. I don't spend any money on Lego in real life. I have like 2 sets, both of which I was like, oh, this will be really cool. And then I never touch them again. They just kind of sit on my shelf. And I'm like, man, you know, I'd kind of rather just make Lego on the computer. Huge super chat from Spidey Comic 15. $10. By the way, you're a legend, man. Seen you all over the server. Welcome. Hey, Zach, I can only drop in for a few minutes, but just wanted to thank you for your transparency in your latest video. I relate a ton. Here's a little token of my support. You got this. Thanks so much. And, you know, everyone, please say thank you to Spidey Comic 15 in the chat. What a legend. But, man, you know, it really, don't feel compelled to, please don't feel compelled to give your money to me. You really don't need to. I guess if it's easier to build Legos in Blender, that makes sense. It's not just that it's easier, Garrett. It's like, I mean, it's cool, but I'm like, I have the Lego Optimus Prime set, right? Because I like Transformers, and it was like a big thing that Lego was actually working with Hasbro for the first time ever. And I got it, and I was like, oh, this will be awesome. I'm gonna like play with it all the time. And then I never did, and I'm like, if I don't play with that, clearly I'm not gonna. So I think it's more, the thing that excites me most in life is, you know, I'm gonna open my window. It is so hot in my room right now. The thing that most excites me in my life is making animations and stuff. Zakharoff likes Transformers. Yeah, but none of that Michael Bay garbage, all right? Don't at me with that Michael Bay stuff. I'm talking Transformers IDW, like More Than Meets the Eye, Lost Light, any of the collabs, and the Christmas special, Transformers 1. Those are what I look at. I watched a little of Transformers Prime as well. But if it's mostly about humans, ugh, get it out of here. Is that even real content? Collecting Lego is cool too. And you know, I say, you know, if you guys like collecting Lego, that's totally cool. What's up, Zoeverse? Yo, I saw your fan art. I actually wonder if I have it saved here in any way that I can pull it up quickly. He has taste. That's correct. That's correct, Garrett. I would never associate with Shia LaBeouf or Mark Wahlberg, because I'm not a coward. I see the truth. I want to say, though, if you guys like those Transformers movies, totally fine, to each his own. It's just not my thing. You know, there's something about it where I'm just like, ugh. I came to the Transformers movie to watch robots fight. You know, not even just for the fight, for the drama, because they're meant to be characters and not just bland garbage, which is kind of what they were before. I can't find my mentions on YouTube PC. I figured it would be here. Actually, I can just go to your channel, Zoeverse. You're in the chat. It's probably way faster. Here we go. Go to channel. Posts. Yo, huge shout out right here to the Zoeverse. This is the second time anyone's ever made fan art of me, and I don't have the first one right here, but huge shout out. Go check out their content. And, you know, they did a lovely job with this fan art. It's incredible. It's actually the coolest feeling in the world. Thank you so much. You guys don't have to do stuff like this, but this is incredible. So thanks so much. I'll put that in the next video. I'll put your fan art in the next video. That'll be cool. You deserve it. It's actually really high quality. It's unbelievable. Okay, Lego Minecraft. What does a Lego Minecraft birthday look like? Oh, it's dead. You better go to sleep on time tonight, Dad. Was just tweaking what I wrote with the last one. I read twerking the first time. You walk down the stairs, only to see a pair of burglars, like the old cops and robbers styled ones, stealing a table/pallet with a cake, presents on top of it. It's like Home Alone, but instead of Christmas, it's your birthday. Have you seen Minecraft yet? I said this earlier. I watched it, and it's okay. It's a lot of fan service. It's not bad, but it's like... It's the kind of movie you watch once. You watch it once, and you're good. There's no real rewatchability. I don't think, anyway. Hi, I love your channel. You're so hardworking. Thanks so much. It means a lot. Hello, Zach. Hi, Josiah. Zakharoth, I'm trapped in Linux. It's like North Korea in here. I'm Korean. Don't know why I felt the need to mention that when you mentioned North Korea. I think technically my ancestry comes from North Korea, though. Well, I'm married to Windows, so if I were caught associating with Linux, that would be infidelity. And I can't be seen to do that, so I'm going to stick with Windows. Ninjas and Zack are trying to save Ninjago, but there's a fat in place, so they stop everything to save him. Did you know if you put a Bingus next to a cactus, the Bingus will stare at it with evil intentions, Zack? I didn't know that. Thank you for enlightening me. Now I do. Short idea. You're walking through a park, and it's nice, but then suddenly, boss music kicks in, you panic, and running at full speed. That's how to get Paranoid Simulator. That's what that is. Alright, let's see. How many ideas do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is kind of ideal for a poll anyway. I might leave it at this. Alright, you know what? Last second to get your guys' ideas in. You guys have until 6:22. When my clock says 6:22, it's all over and I won't do anyone else's ideas. So get them in now. Now remember the theme is birthdays. Can you please put a Lego capybara in the video somehow, please? Does Lego have a capybara? Otherwise, I have to brick build one, and I don't know. I don't even know what a capybara is. Wow, we actually do. Oh, it's the one from Encanto. We do have a Lego capybara somehow. Well, I think I would have to 3D model this from scratch because it's not very likely that anyone has this. But I could just put a PNG of this thing into the video. It's not a bad idea. The uncomfortable awkwardness of restaurant workers singing happy birthday to you. That's not bad. I like the awkward singing happy birthday to you. Water spills on your birthday plate. Let's see, what else we got? Someone has a birthday and then he sees his family throw a party, but they are all raptors, and then he realizes he's a raptor, and he says, I always wanted to be a dinosaur, thank you. Hot take, I don't like dinosaurs, chat. You can hate me for that one. Hey, I commented on their last video and a dream that I have been running out of steam as of recently. The dream in question is an indie show that I want to produce. The name of the show is called Siren. You go out there and do it, Alistair the Radio Demon. Go out there and you make that show. Also, real Alistair in chat, by the way. Salutations. You don't like dinos? What? I don't know. I didn't have that phase as a kid. Never happened. I have no money. It's not about the money. Well, it's mostly about time. But otherwise, it's about the skills. If you learn the skills yourself, I bet you can make that show yourself. It'll take a lot of time, and that's the clincher for a lot of people. But I believe you can do it. You just gotta learn. You get jealous because the neighbors are having a bigger birthday party? That's actually not bad. I like that. I like that. I'm adding that to the list. Is it 622? It's 622. Anyone who has submitted an idea, I'll read those. Otherwise, no more. Did you know you can use a watered down version of Blender on a DS? That is kind of terrifying, but awesome. For some reason, this stream, I cannot stop thinking of the "Where are my pants?" guy from the OG Lego movie. He is pretty classic. Idea: someone blows your birthday candles and steals your birthday wish, causing massive chaos to the universe. Is that the plot of Disney's Wish? I don't know. I barely remember that movie. It wasn't very good. Thanks for responding to my comment. A PNG of a capybara would be fine. All right, you know what? Then I'm gonna do this just so I don't forget. I'm gonna copy the image address and I'm just gonna paste it right here, and say Capybara. That's fine. Good luck with the short. You're a super cool guy, and have a good rest of streaming. Yeah, everyone, say so much thanks. I messed that up. You know what? Say thank you to Garrett and condemn me in chat for messing up my hosting abilities. Thanks so much, Garrett. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for the $20, man. That's insane. I'll talk more with you later, by the way. Love to collab. Be awesome. All right. Thanks, Carrot. You know, I mean, I don't know, but I think you might prefer just Garrett. Just calling him Carrot feels almost demeaning. Alright, so what are we doing? Today, chat, we are going to make a short from start to finish, pretty much. We'll see. We'll see how far we get into it, but I think that is the idea. I need to make a poll, and I gotta be honest, I've never done that. Hey, look, I found it. That was really easy. Okay. What idea should we do for... No, that sucks. How do I phrase this? What should we make this short about? You open a present and it's actually a bomb. Okay, that's too long. Present bomb. That's better. Thanks so much for the happy birthday wishes, Shep. Big number 3, my lord. Happy birthday. You too. I kind of like that one because it didn't actually come up. Fighting an alien for your present. That barely fits, but it works. Getting jealous of neighbor B-Day. Okay, I can only do 4. So one of these isn't gonna make it, chat. Oh wait, unless that's it. Oh no, that is it. We're good. Okay, cool. Start poll. I've never done this, but there's a poll. You guys have to vote on this right now. You get socks for your birthday. Guys, that sounds fire. Who wouldn't want socks? What are you guys talking about? Let's see. What's pulling ahead right now? Getting jealous of your neighbor's birthday. You know, and I'll say what I'm picturing for all of these. Present bomb, it's like a living room, and they come downstairs, and then it's like the CSGO sound. Bomb has been planted. Yeah, something like that. Happy birthday, you too. I might do that same scene from this one video. I don't even know what I call that video. It doesn't really have a name. But this video, I might do the same scene. It's like a sequel, and it's the guy's birthday. Look, my YouTube recommended. It's probably mostly a lot of Markiplier. Actually, right now, it's mostly a lot of animated stuff. I've been watching a lot of that. If I quickly do... Let's not click on that and torment you guys. Now, it might be the same scene from this one. This same guy. It's muted. Why is it muted by default? Whatever. You guys can probably see it. What's polling ahead right now? Wow, it is really close. Guys, make sure to get your votes in because you guys can actually really influence this. Fighting an alien for your present? There's a lot of options for that one. I'm not entirely sure what I would pick. What did I just click on? This is what I clicked on, apparently. This is from the... This is just a script thing I set up for the last video. Getting jealous of your neighbor's birthday party? I'm kind of picturing like a gigantic mansion and, you know, some tiny house next to it. Something like that. That probably works. Currently, present bomb and happy birthday you two are tied. What if the present massively exploded and the room tapers and fades? My bad, chat, but also happy birthday. I love your videos. Thanks so much, man. Wait, Zach, is it Zach or Zach? All right. Time to go serious mode again, chat. Gotta go buy Margarita Sutton. I would say Sultan, but this isn't Aladdin. Time to get serious, chat. How do you spell my name? How do you spell my name? Hold on. You know what? The winner. We already have the winner of this poll. Happy birthday, you too. All right, we'll do that one. End poll. And now here's a new poll for you guys. Here's the most important poll. Boom. How do you spell my name, chat? Vote now. Vote now. Or forever hold your peace. And if you get it wrong, I'm gonna ban you. Do you have a girlfriend? Not at the moment. I'm also not looking. If you guys get it wrong, I'm not telling you which one's which, but if you get it wrong, I'm gonna ban you. I'm not. I would never, chat. Zach or loser. Zach. 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 It's Zach. It's Zach. Zach. If you don't want to get banned, I suggest you guys change your answer. I don't know if you guys can change your answer, but I think if I'm telling you, I'm saying Zach, I think that might kind of hint which one it actually is, guys. 2/3 of people really seem to want to say that it's Zach. Can't change your answer. Oh, what a shame. Guys, skew the poll back the other way. Otherwise, I think 68% of chat is getting banned. You guys can change it. You guys can save this. But if you guys have already gotten the thing, what a shame, you know? I don't make the rules, except I do, and I'm awesome. Oh, wait, it's going back. Oh, nah. Some guys right now, some guys are literally trolling you guys. All right, I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to end that poll. How change? I don't think you can change your answer. 68% no. The final poll is 62%. 62% of people are wrong and think my name is spelled Zach. Look, when it's Zachary, like the long form, it's Zachary. When it's short, it's Zack, because my name is not Zach. I'm not some weirdo that goes by Zach. Do you know a single person that likes to be called Zach? Anyway, we have our thing picked. I don't remember already. Hold on, let me scroll back up to... Was it you too? Yeah. Happy birthday, you too. Well, that's really convenient, because then there's very few... Oh, I do need to keep this. That means there's very few assets we need to make. I might need to update them, but I already have the scene and the characters and such. Should be pretty fire. Okay, well, that just means we're going straight into Blender with this one. I am Zach. Lego me Zach. I am Iron Man. I don't know if that one's... Zach's... I don't know which. I don't know anyone Zach's with an X, but that's pretty fire. I'm gonna head out. Yo, have a good one, Lego Gaming. I will always call him Zach D Films. Well, my name is also not Zackety. Zach, clip that. Someone clip that. I'm not clipping that. I'm too lazy. Oh, there are spoilers. Don't look at the rigs. Okay, I must have these somewhere. What do we got? What do we got, chat? Yeah, there we go. I have them actually labeled. This is labeled as straight girl, and this is labeled as gay guy, because technically that's all those characters are. But we probably shouldn't use that one just because it wouldn't make sense. Like, she wouldn't say happy birthday to him. Yeah, this is gay guy. That's not bad. Okay, let me go into this. I'll save this. I don't recall if I have any other textures. I know I have... Oh, okay. I did have something, apparently. Just the hips? Yeah. And then I need these glasses. I gotta go now, but it's been fun. Happy birthday. Yo, have a great day, not birthday. I'm not committing to the joke. I'm not committing to the joke that this short is about, because it kind of came up naturally, and that's insane. If you put a teal blue brick and an orange brick together, it is now... Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I can do a killer Doofenshmirtz impression. Just everyone ignore that one, and... Patty the Platypus! How very unexpected! By which I mean completely expected! I don't know. It kind of came to the end there, but... So it's not bad. I like doing impressions. But it's something along the lines of Patty the Platypus. Something like that. Bye, I gotta go watch a movie. Happy birthday and have a great rest of stream. Hope you enjoy the movie. Okay, anyway, let's steal these glasses. I, Zakharoth, am good at stealing things. This is also so outdated at this point, so I don't really remember where anything was in this pipeline. I'm gonna go ahead and grab them. Glasses. Here we go. Okay. You need to scale them down? No, it's fine. Boom. Boom. Glasses acquired. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these materials, and then we're just gonna immediately go into the base rig. Hello, Brian. Yo, what's up, Brian? Is someone named Brian here? I didn't look, but I assume. Stealing crimes! Zachary is Hebrew, so it is indeed a K. Yeah, I did know that. In fact, I think the Hebrew translation of my name, I think I used it for something yet, but I can't tell you what, because that would be spoilers to a lot of stuff. You heard it here first. Zakharoth steals things. Yes. Statute of limitations on thievery. I hope it's really low. How do you do the VTubing thing with your Fig? It's a... Hold on. How do I... Yeah, I'll just pull it up. Look up VidoTube Mini. All you need is 4 sprites. You need a sprite of your character. Eyes closed, mouth closed. Eyes open, mouth open. Eyes closed, mouth open, and eyes open, mouth closed. You do those 4, and then it just kind of whatevers. It just kind of moves. It's super convenient, and you can add like a little bit of effects and stuff. There are more complicated versions, but that's the one I use. Okay, let's get into making this. I'm gonna actually make this bigger. I normally don't, but just so you guys can see, we're gonna get into making a figure. Do you consider recreations stealing? It depends if it's transformative. And if you're unsure of that, then watch Jack's films. He'll know. Okay, here we go. Let's turn this into our Fig. What was his hair? His hair was my hairpiece. I'm kind of not feeling that. I'm kind of not feeling that. Can someone suggest a different hairpiece to use? Someone pick a different hairpiece for a gay man. But don't be like stereotypical. Yeah, Jack's films, that's correct. Don't be stereotypical gay, like we don't want to go 99% that way, but enough that it's like LGBTQ inclusive, friendly. There's some pretty good ones. There's like a pompadour one, but I don't know if I have that. The one from like the Queer Eye set. That one was sick. I don't know if I have it though. All right, let me quickly throw on the color. Boom, boom, boom. I think I went with gray for the pants. That's totally fine. Boom, boom, boom. That one stock logo hairpiece, can't remember what it's called. You guys are gonna have to, you know, for now on, no more vague ideas of what is what. Give me a concrete Lego part ID number. Bye, Josiah. Give me a concrete part ID number. Emmett? If I do Emmett's hairpiece, I can just steal it, so that's not a bad idea. My first thought was Emmett's hair from the Lego Mirror. All right, that's 2 votes for Emmett's hair. The one with the pair of swoops on the side, then down on the back. It's Emmett's hair, but more swoopy. Interesting, interesting, interesting. What's that add-on? I don't even... Is there an add-on that I'm using? I don't know. Is this a Jack's film? Yeah. Bro, I've been watching Jack's film since I was in, like, middle school. I'm old. Okay. I'm feeling... Joker. I think I do have that one. Do I actually have that one? I should. Call it... I think it's Swept. Oh, I should have turned off thumbnails. This is going to take forever. You should totally do the mad scientist hair. I don't know. I really don't. Is that considered unk? I'm not that old, guys. I'm only 21. It's like, really, it's fine. You know, I still could have turned off. I could have just turned... Whatever, it's fine. Mario? Mario doesn't have hair. He wears a hat. I'm calling you out. It's Emmett's hair, but more swoopy. I think I know what that one might be referring to. I really just have to wait now. I should have just waited. Oh, we do have this one. The light. That's like that's a pompadour. This is the one that someone mentioned. I don't even know. Oh, it's Rig UI. That's the add-on over here, if that's what you're referring to. Britain Animation says, happy birthday. If you don't mind, I have a suggestion. An animated version of the meme, how parents see kids playing with toys versus how kids see it. I think I remember seeing that at one point. Okay, let's... Yeah, so... I'm not going to do this one, by the way. But it looks something like that. But we're not doing that. That's not what he's going to look like. I'm just going to... I think it was reddish brown was the color, so... Something like that. Oh, Ghost Rider hair would be perfect. I actually don't know if I have that one. Let me do... People said Emmett's hair. If I do Emmett's hair, I should just be able to pull it from my Emmett rig, because I do have one. I always have an Emmett fig. It's a good benchmark to do. Let's go into that. Happy Easter, by the way. Oh, is my birthday on Easter? Is that today? I don't even know. I mean, I don't celebrate Easter, so I guess I don't know, but I didn't realize it was today if it is. That'd be kind of cool. Zach, do you have custom mats? Yes. And some would say the most custom mats, but I say, yeah, I don't know, they're not that complicated. I've just worked on them for a long time. But you know what? It's not about the mats, chat. Let it be heard here. It's not about the mats. And I know that's rich coming from someone with mats. It's not about the mats. It's about the lighting. Can you tell your wife to get Linux away from me? Yeah, well... As you might have heard, Microsoft doesn't have as much control over... Already, I gotta go because of a golf tournament. Yo, that's fire! Good luck in the tournament. Unless you're just watching. Then good luck watching it. But otherwise, I hope you destroy. I know you're not supposed to do this, but when other people are going, you just scream at them. Or you just sneeze really loud every time they're about to swing. I don't think they get a mulligan on that one. But I don't know, because I don't play golf. Okay. This probably didn't work. Yeah, of course it didn't work. My bad. This is good vibes. This is really chill. I feel like I might have taken a little too long with the beginning portion of the stream, where I was getting ideas from you guys, but it's just so fun, like, chilling with chat, you know? Sometimes you just gotta stick with the vibes. You gotta trust the vibes. That's what I think. Where's the other hair? There we go. So we unparent the hair, and then we delete everything else so that I can just steal Emmett's hair. Like I said, I'm good at stealing. Excuse me. Oh no, I gotta burp. I'm gonna mute so you guys can't hear my shame. You can see my you can see my PNG YouTuber. Even when I mute, he's still going, so you could probably see my burp, but you couldn't hear it. And that's the point. Make sure to do the Happy Gilmore running start before you hit the ball. Seems like a good idea. I believe Easter is not today. I have no idea. I have no concept of Easter. What is this Easter that you're referring to? Okay. I guess I can just do that. I do need to match this. Let me move this to... Oh, let me parent both of these first. And I'm going to move this to... over there. And this here. Okay, now I got to remaster this material real quick because it's from someone else. This is base solid. Yeah, that's fine. Default color. That. I know this part seems boring, chat, but this is what I do. This is what I do every day for you guys. Zach, I have a question. Pretend I'm raising my hand. Yes, you in the front row with the insomnia problem. That sounds meaner than I meant it to be, but also I kind of meant it. Here we go. Alright, that hair should be good. How do you animate? Oh, that's a question. How do you animate? That's very... just a little off. Easter's on the 20th. Wow. A lot later than I thought. Hi, Nub Noobsley. I think that's right. Blunder's just like this. Been relearning it recently, and I'm hoping to push myself back into the flow. It's always nice getting back into it, though, after a long break. Happy birthday. Thanks so much. I, again, really had to fight the urge to say you too, but thanks so much. Let me change some of this stuff. Okay. Let me save this early as well. I guess Gay Guy got our haircut since the last video. It's all good. Oh, did I? I lost his glasses because I could just remodel glasses. I really don't want to, though. I'm just gonna go into that. Like, do you do key poses then in betweens or just straightforward? Okay, well, I'm not a professional by any means, but just for the record, straightforward animation is basically only, well, these aren't like hard and fast rules, but what straightforward is really good for is chaos. So if you're going to animate something like fire or water, anything that's like heavily physics based, then yeah, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that straight ahead. But pretty much for any character that you're animating, you do want to do your key poses. You go back through, you do your extremes, you go back through, you do your breakdowns, you go back through, you do any tweens necessary. And then, depending on your style, you hit spline. Welcome back, Mr. Cappy76. Okay, I need to steal glasses again because I messed this up. And that's fine. Right here. Thanks so much, Draco Blocks. Happy birthday to me, too. See, I didn't mess it up that time, chat. Okay. Just gotta steal these glasses again. No worries. Tripping that. These are such nice vibes. Go ahead and delete both of these. Copy that. Okay. So I should be good. Paste this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to do this, but that's fine. Yeah. Okay, how old are you now? I'm officially 21 years old as of today. Pretty fire. Okay, let's do... I have an idea. Let me do this. Let me show face lines. Let me also call this default glasses. Move that to face rig and face lines. And then I just need to select something. Let me show a different line. Let's do that one. Make it selectable. And I can just do that and copy all the modifiers. Yep, that's pretty fire. Zach, are you in college? Not anymore. Just dropped by. Happy birthday. Thanks so much, Litran Gia Bin. Or Bean. Pardon if I'm mispronouncing anything. Remember, Zach, don't overwork yourself and don't hide your feelings. If you need a break, don't worry. We will understand. You know, I was kind of feeling that way. The stream was late, by the way. I'm perfectly aware of that. But I was very tired before the stream, but I feel like I've gotten more energy since starting, which is interesting. I'm still confused as to whether or not I'm an introvert. Like, I actually really don't know. Is this good? Maybe. I don't think I need to do this right now, though. Let me copy the materials from this as well. And then I can just modify them. So we'll go do this. We're going to change this to default glasses material. Snake clowns. Dang, did you drop out of college? Yeah, it just wasn't working for me. I took a college level art class, and they were teaching stuff in that class. The class that I was paying for, the same stuff I was learning in middle school. And at that point, I was just like, man, why am I here? Why am I paying money to be here? Especially. Okay, let me grab a color for this. I'm thinking just gold paint is fine. That's probably fine. And then we're going to call this make a face metallic. That might actually be a good idea to save as a future thing. Let me add that to my list of changes I need to do permanently. Yeah. Create a metallic face, or yeah, metallic mecha face material. There we go. Good vibes. Happy birthday. Thanks so much, Zauer Edits. Mecha Face 2. Yeah, it's just a modified version of the current material here. Because I think there's a second base. I've changed this. I've modified this so much over the years I've worked on it. So, is the base in here? Yeah, and that's fine. That should already be better. How's that? They should hire you for the next Lego movie. You know, I'm sure they would. Other than the fact that I don't have a degree in animation, I didn't go to school for it. I don't really think that's how it works overall. Be cool. I don't think that's how it works. I think that's looking pretty good. Now let's do his prints, which I have here. Oh, actually, let's randomize his body first. Go ahead and do that. And then let's add his prints. Should be pretty near. Boom. That's the vibe. That's the design. Real-time cycles is insane. Getting to that point, though, it's kind of painful. You know, I gotta be honest, I really don't think that's how it works. Yeah, that's the quote from the video. Because I'm pretty sure it's not. I mean, I don't know. They've never reached out to me. No shame in dropping out of college. Some of the most successful people in storytime space are college dropouts. Yeah, but the thing is, they were successful after they dropped out. That's the difference. Even still, it's fine, and it's a vibe. All right, let's get this going. I should add some level of texturing to all this stuff. How long does it usually take to make one of these? One rig or one video? I don't have a degree or really anything, but I believe you will take what I didn't accomplish and drive it to the moon and back. I really do believe, I do firmly believe. Hi, KD Gaming. One video. If we're talking a short, it can be, depending on the length. If it's like a 10-second short, almost no matter what the 10 seconds short is, that's not a hard and fast rule, but almost no matter what the 10 seconds is, then probably one day. But if it's any more like, if you watch the card chase short that I did, that took much longer because there's way more sets, way more characters. Why is the man homosexual? Like, what is the context for the idea? It actually just came out. I think it was just people from what HDR are using. It's just a Studio Soft Lightbox. Someone should be able to tell you because everyone uses it now from that one guy who made it. I don't know what it's called. The context was just because I was at school and I think I saw pretty much that exact scenario happen that was in that video, which is like someone comes up and says something nice to someone, and then the other person gets offended, and then the other person goes, and then I have a boyfriend, and he goes, me too. I don't even know if that guy was serious, but I was like, oh, that's a funny punchline. It works out. And it's pretty big. I know a lot of people in the storytime space do fall into the LGBTQ plus spectrum of anything, and it's very cool. It's so cool to see something so a good, basically just any amount of representation in the space is really cool. 0.2. Do more than that. Go for some rough scratches here. Maybe a little bit of scratch paling. You should make a short of your OC hitting the gritty in Fortnite. Gosh, I can't with Fortnite. I'm so sorry. That's not bad. Let me change the scale a bit. Okay, I like that. I like this texture. Your vids are so cool. I'm always so impressed with how much detail you put into the characters and backgrounds. Thank you so much. Do you have Twitter? Yes, and I'm actually trying to post more often there right now. It's not exclusive to Twitter because I'm trying to do the same with Blue Sky. But I mostly use it for talking to people whenever they post. So that's the extent of what I like to do. But you can find me. I do believe I'm just at Zakharoth on Twitter. What you doing? We are making a short together based on the idea from chat. I guess I could write that somewhere, but I kind of like just the vibes. If anyone asks, I can tell them. What was this? Yeah. That's good for the arms. Let's add some weathering to the hands. Oh, I also didn't decide on some of this stuff. I'm going to do the alternate arm bumps on both. I'm going to do this hand type, I think. Okay. Let's add some weathering, some age to the hands. Pretty easy. It'll be right here. There we go. When did you start getting into making Lego animations and why? I think the main reason I was interested first... Oh, did I mess this up? I did. Hold on. That's fine. I don't hate that look. It actually looks kind of cool, but that's not what I'm going for. Yeah, I started when I was pretty young. I did like a little bit of stop motion when I was like really young. But stop motion was never really my thing. Like, it was fun, but more very much just a hobby, not something I could see myself doing permanently. But I was really young. Zach, do you ever have ideas and just don't finish them because of random arbitrary reasons that you can't name? Yes and no. I can name the reason. It's called ADHD. I'll, like, get really excited for an idea, go all in on it for, like, one day, and because I didn't finish it in that one day, I just lose all my steam, and I don't keep doing it. But usually that means it actually wasn't a good idea anyway. And that doesn't happen for the stuff that I actually really like. What is your favorite movie that has or is Lego animated? Does that make sense? Probably the Lego Ninjago movie. If you're saying that it's specifically Lego animation, then yeah, probably the Lego Ninjago movie. It's an absolute classic. It's actually really, really good. Do this real quick. That's not what I'm going to keep, but... My favorite movie in general is probably a movie called Bullet Train. If you're not 18, don't watch it. But it's a really good movie. It's unbelievably good, actually. It's so well made. That's definitely my favorite. Let's add some nice texture to end on the hair. Bro, in the video you said you have no friends. You gotta remember all of us and me. I love your animation. Thanks so much, Draco Dragon 55. Yeah, I think it's more just the level of I don't really casually talk to anyone. Well, and like I said, that's becoming less true. Even since I posted that video. Or since I guess, I was gonna say since I wrote the video. I didn't write that video. It was unscripted. But it is, you know, I'm coming out of my shell a bit. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and talk to more people. How do you keep the master bone under / with the minifig in Blender? Well, the master bone is the thing that everything is parented to, so it's technically it's the reverse of that. When you move the master bone, it should move everything else. Finally, someone who likes the Lego Ninjago movie. I know, right? Okay, I don't know if this is a hot take. The actual plot for the movie is kind of bad, right? Like, it's very basic. It's kind of weird. It's very simple. And I think that's just because the movie's a bit more for kids than some of the other ones. But the animation in that movie is so good. It's the craziest thing. They animated it like it wasn't a cartoon. They animated it like it was a drama. And there's something about that that's just so cool. Like, it's animated so well. Let me pale this all the way. And just lower the radius a bit. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Zach, do you speak a different language? No. I did say this in the last live stream. I can pronounce Korean if I look at it, but I can't actually read what I'm saying. I can just kind of pronounce it because I learned the alphabet. That's the extent. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school. I remember a lot of the vague stuff because I grew up in California, so Spanish, I mean, that happens. That happens a lot, but no, I didn't. I can't speak any other languages. I think that's pretty good. I might actually, let me add a bit more to the legs, just a bit more weathering. I'm gonna go light here, low saturation, more like there, go dark, low saturation, and we add that as some dust between the legs. This is just a pretty realistic thing that you can do. Hi, Emily's Fine Art. This is just a nice thing you can do right here, where you add the dust that's accumulated in the crevices. It's pretty nice. It's a really nice detail. Let me turn down the shadow bias. 0.2 maybe? 0.4 I'm gonna go with. Okay, I think that's actually a bit much, but I can hide it by just lowering the value. And I'm just gonna randomize this one again. I think that's probably fine. Okay, so that's sort of this fig. The only other thing to do is to name him, which I can do right here. Gay guy. That's good enough. He the gay. Zach, can you speak British? It is a different language. It's not, but I can. I know. We don't call it a parking lot. We call it a car park. We don't call it a garage. We call it a garage. We don't call them French fries. We call them chips. And we don't call chips chips. We call them crisps. And we don't call... No, there's crisps. We don't have crisps in America. Zach, how do your minifigs and animations stay together? Do you use Craggle? If so, why? I do use Craggle, yes. And I make sure when I apply the Craggle, the minifig is awake so that I'm sort of torturing them the entire time. It's a very intentional process, and it's very funny to me. And none of that is a joke, I'm sure. Trousers. Yes, of course. Okay. That's this minifig done, pretty much. Pretty fire. I guess let me change his eyebrow color. That seems necessary. And then let me change his eyebrow shape, and then I think he'll be done. Let me do this real quick. Make sure these aren't selectable. And do these. Okay. Let me quickly change the eyebrow shape. I'll scale them down to there for now. I think I vaguely remember what these looked like from before. Something like this. Boom. Those are nice eyebrows. Cool. This guy looks like, low-key like Harry Potter. Oh, does every guy with glasses just look like Harry Potter to you? Zach, have you seen the Simpsons Lego episodes? If so, how did you like it? I did see it. I saw it when it came out, because I'm old. I thought it was funny. I liked the writing. The animation kind of lackluster. And fun fact, the people who animated are the same people who worked on Piece by Piece, which was remarkable because Piece by Piece looks really freaking good. Not nearly as much compared to that episode. It's a good episode, though. Is the Lego Chima show good? I never watched it, but I hear good things about it. I watched it when it came out, but it got canceled, so take with that what you will. Happy birthday. Thanks so much, some dude. Wish I could stay longer, but I gotta work on a debate. Have an amazing birthday. I almost said it again. Thanks so much, Katie Gaming. You have a great rest of your time. Hacky Sex. Also, happy birthday. I hope you're doing better after the video posted yesterday. I am. Thank you so much for checking in. Did you watch the new Brody Animates video? You know, I didn't. I got the notification for it. But at the same exact time, I got the notification. Oh, wait, you said Brody. I was thinking Haminations. I watched the Brody one as soon as it came out, and it was fire. I didn't watch the new Bryson one, but that did also come out today. I just haven't watched it yet. But I watched Brody's. I watched that one. Okay. That's this done. I think the only other thing would be to remaster the set that I used, which I think I still have it. Let me see. It'll be here. I have a boyfriend, blender scene. Here we go. Brody animates, cooks again. Haminations was good. I agree. Brody's video today, so fire. So good. Honestly, Brody's content has been consistently so good, though. Like, I watched that video, and I was already like, oh, you know, I'm excited to get back to Storytime content. I have, like, 1 or 2 videos before then. But, gosh, after that one, like, man, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fire. Okay, I think this is fine. Also, yeah, the whole background of this is not Lego, by the way. If you didn't know that, that's a fun one. Let's go ahead and scale this down. And I'm going to just delete this collection because it's not necessary. I'm going to delete this. Okay, not sure why that's happening. Let me remove atmosphere. Oh, that's just for animating. Animation just scares me now. It's still really good content, though. Okay, I'm going to copy this, and then we can go into a new scene. Okay, but, like, I watched Bryson's content very recently. I say very. It was, like, probably 6 months ago. The first one I saw was the Android... oh God, I was reading chat. Was the dentist one. And I was blown away by the quality of that video. It was honestly incredible. Really, really good stuff. And when I watched it, I was just like, man, I mean, so he has a team. So it's like, obviously the quality, like the ceiling of the quality is going to go up. But I watched it. I was just like, man, this is unbelievably well made, though. It's really, really good. And I liked it. It's chaos, but I feel like that's sort of what I'm into. It's not to say it's like my favorite content, but it's still very good. I think my favorite animation channel to watch right now, it changes periodically. His close-ups are scary. Yeah, but if you like SpongeBob, it's the same idea. They do that in SpongeBob. Yeah, I think my favorite animation channel to watch right now is either Brody or Emerichu. But I always go back to, well, does Emerichu count as an animation channel? The videos aren't technically animated, but they're very well made, so I don't know. Those are the two that I've been watching a bunch of, though. Both amazing content. Very, very good vibes from both of those. Okay, let's paste in our stuff. I'm not even going to bother with the Apple or Android debate. I have a stake on that one. I have made my side, but it's fine. Make sure. I don't want it. Well, if it's going to... Yeah, I had a feeling, so I'm just going to not do that. And I'll hide this for now. Let's go ahead and remaster all of these materials. There we go. And then let's go ahead and change this. So this is going to be a short, so we'll go for vertical 4K, I think. 2160 by 3040. Ice Cream Sandwiches peak. I haven't watched Andy in a long time. I watched it after my sister recommended I'd watch it, and it was actually really good, but I haven't watched them consistently yet. Let me go here. It's good content, though. I should watch more of it. Honestly, finding the time... Zach, what is your favorite color? I usually say red, but I do just really like all colors. It seems like, especially, you know, I'm 21 years old now. It seems weird to pick a favorite color when they're all so cool. Let me do this. Okay, and then let's add the focal point. Right over here is probably fine for now. All right, what are we looking at for right now? This is currently what our scene looks like. It's about to change a lot, though, because I'm going to do this. And immediately everything changes. Oh, yeah, I have to do this as well. Let me make sure this is using... Yes, okay. You gonna try alcohol now that you're 21? Nah, I'm too Asian for that. I'll have a heart attack like a Markiplier. Just not worth it, I think. Plus, if I started really liking alcohol, then it'd be like another thing I have to spend money on. I ain't trying to waste money. I don't remember which direction the sun was coming from previously when I had done this. I guess I could just pull up the short. I think I watched it. What direction is the sun? Oh, so it was hitting his face. Okay, so it's from the front-ish. Well, I don't actually like that for the sake of like what I've learned since, but we'll go more this way. And let's go ahead and bring him in now, just for the sake. Alcohol's not worth it to me. Favorite Lego piece? The stud's not on top piece. The snot piece. Definitely my favorite brick. Oh, it's finally getting cold. Dude, I opened my window ages ago and I've just been dying. In Southern California right now, it's just so hot all the time. You and Lego Me, the OG, are my favorite Lego animators. Honestly, didn't know this type of animation existed besides the Lego movies. It's just becoming more and more accessible, I think is the point. Yeah, Preston is a legend, though. Really, really good at what he does. He and I talk from time to time. He's really cool. That kid is going places. What was I doing? Oh, this guy. Seeing one of your favorite YouTubers mention you from a comment is so surreal. It is a good feeling. It is. Do that. Also, this. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and start doing this stuff. Also, let me change him so I can animate him properly. The add-on for the Sky and Sun, it's called Physical Starlight and Atmosphere. You can get it on Blender Market. It's kind of expensive depending on how much money you have, but very worth it. There's also another one. It doesn't have all the features I like, so I bought a second one that does virtually the same thing for different types of scenes, and the other one is called True Sky. I recommend them both for different reasons, but if you can only pick one, I have to recommend True Sky more because it's more versatile. You don't get a moon with this one, so it's better for daytime shots, but it's not better for nighttime shots. Also, whenever I get into, you know, because every stream hits a lull point. When you first log on, everyone's like, oh, this is so cool, it's whatever. And then, you know, people go off, they do their own thing. Totally fine, no worries there. But whenever we get to that point, I like to talk more real with you guys, you know? The real ones, the ones who are just here to chill. Since there's less people here right now, I'm going to turn off the music for a second again. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Do you remember a little bit ago, very little ago, we were talking about various different animators that posted today. Who was the first one that we mentioned? Do you guys remember? How's this? Let me... trying to find the rule of thirds here. There we go. Did I put it on the correct eye? No. Brody. Yeah, you know, Brody followed me on Twitter randomly, like last week. Like completely out of the blue. Just randomly. That's not bragging, by the way. I'm mentioning it for a reason. And the reason, how do you make your models? Most of them I don't. They're all just kind of made ahead of time because Lego is such an established pipeline. A collab in a minute? Yeah, pretty much. And it's going to be a different kind of collab. It's one that it's the kind that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And that is just a conversation, if you've ever seen that type of video. I love the vibes of that content. And I had yet to do one. I knew I wanted to do one. So that'll be pretty cool. Actually, you know, since so few people are here, I could give a little sneak peek. We haven't recorded it yet. We haven't planned it out yet. That's why I said why, depending on how this week goes. But as your little taste, this is I'm 99% done. No, not 99. I'm more like 90% done with the hair. So that's where we're at right now. Pretty fire. It looks insane right now, but trust me, it'll come together. Brody collabs with so many people. I know. Brody is just such a great guy, though. He's so cool. Also, part of the reason I was adamant was because he's literally my age. When did we get the Wicked singing video? Presumably right after the... Well, because I assume that video, because it'll be just us recording and then me kind of animating whatever comes up in the conversation, which should be very fun. And I've wanted to do that kind of video for a while. Presumably that'll come first. And then shortly after that, I think we will do the Wicked video. I actually went through today the Defying Gravity, not the music video, but the scene from the movie. Oh, I just realized he was sitting on the other side of the... Is this parented? No. He was sitting on the other side in the other animation. I gotta do that. But yeah, so I do think... Do you think you would ever do a movie-length animation? I mean... Yes, because the only thing on my bucket list is to make a movie, right? And so eventually, one day, I am going to do it. But I think the point is when I do it, I'm going to do it right. I'm not Hollywood who gets to make a movie all the time for, just ungodly amounts of money. It's such a waste. It's such not a good idea. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right, and I want it to be good. And I have, like I said, if you actually remember in the Q&A video, I said, what movie would you want to make? And I'm like, this one. And it's like my whiteboard, but censored. It's on there. Not like, it's not like the whole script is on there, but the story is like written out. I know what the movie's going to be. Oh, you know, I'll take the time to mention as well, since there's so few people here, and honestly, probably most people will still forget, even if I say it here. There is lore to the channel, and some of it has already kind of been dropped in the shadows. Some. Not much, but some, I would say. It's just like random little Easter eggs in the videos right now. As to whether or not it'll become front and center, yeah, it will eventually, but I don't have a date on that, and that's fine. Oh, I just realized I'm still in rendered mode. That's not a good idea. If only MatPat didn't retire. Yeah. There we go. That looks pretty good. Gotta love IK bones. So fire. So useful. Do that. And just move that like this. A Zach theory, a game theory, a film theory. Nice. I'm doing a movie, or do I need to call it a short? Well, the point is that I'm doing a large animation now. It's 19 minutes long, and I'm 50% done. Yeah, that's a short film. That's fire. It's awesome. I've yet to do something that long. I probably will eventually, because I need to practice, but still, very cool. Okay, let me turn the music back on. And let's go ahead and change this. So that we can see more of his face. I like that. How does that look in here, though? That's not bad. Should probably get back to your homework. Probably a good idea. I don't want to be a bad influence on you. Let me go ahead. This. That's not bad for the start to the scene. I'm homeschooled. Nice. How do you do in your animations to look like a stop motion animation? I think it's a combination of not animating on ones, which basically just means not animating the entire thing at 24 FPS, as well as, you know, some more like realistic, harsh lighting, such like that. A lot of that can really help sell it, I think. But basically just learning from the Lego Movie and the way they did it is really good advice. Does this work how I want it to? I think yes, but I need to make it a more far away for that to make sense. Yeah, that's better. I only added that one recently. Do you play any instruments not including vocals? I don't, actually. I tried to learn trumpet when I was in elementary school, but, well, you know, it's school, right? And so I joined band thinking, oh, if I pick up a trumpet, they'll teach me. Hey, Zach, can you ask me a question? You just did. I thought they'd teach me. No, it turns out if you join band, they expect you to know how to play. And I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. But I do not currently play any instruments. And I don't know that I'll ever necessarily learn. Never say never. I own a guitar. I could just pick up and learn that. Like, it's a little, I can see it from where I'm sitting right now. It's across the room. You know, maybe I'll learn that one day. It could be really cool. But I do want to learn to write music. That's actually the next skill I really want to learn. Once I get, because I'm getting more and more comfortable with singing every day. And I think depending on how the Defying Gravity cover goes, that'll be a pretty good benchmark for where I'm at with singing. And if it goes well, then the next thing is to really start learning how to write music. But I know like a little bit about music theory. Like I can read sheet music. Well, no, I can't. I can read the notes that are on the sheet music, but I'm still like really bad with anything for like rests or like quarter notes, eighth notes, etc. Like all of that stuff is really, really hard. It's an acoustic guitar. So I'd have a lot to learn in regards to that, but I think I found that the only thing in the filmmaking process that I don't actually have the skills to do currently is music. And so I don't have to like worry about spending money on that, because money is never going to be like on your side. Saving money is always a good idea. Why not just learn the skill, right? It seems like it'd be a good idea. That's pretty nice. I like the vibes of that. Did I already turn down the exposure? Yeah, I did. I might turn it up a little bit then. Just to there. I saw our last video and I realized that I'm similar to you. I don't have much friends in real life. I go to high school and I hate part of my life. My uncle died 2 days ago, so I'm so sorry for your loss. I hope things get better. And I bet you they will. I was the same way in high school for a long time. Freshman year, I still had my friends from middle school. Sophomore year, I didn't have any friends, because I kind of realized my friends from middle school were kind of just jerks. So I just kind of left that friend group. It wasn't good. And then junior year was the pandemic, but I started making a few friends. Senior year, I kind of realized that those friends were fake. So by the end of high school, I didn't really have anyone. And for a long time, that was scary, but it's not so bad. Because at the same time, I think the only person we're ever going to be stuck with is ourselves, right? So that's the only person we need to be comfortable around. Oh, I didn't save this ever. Yeah, let me do that. I guess so let me create a folder for this. Happy birthday, you too. Happy birthday, you too. That's pretty good. Okay. I do think I'm going to add like a... Oh, don't do that. I think I am going to add like a party hat to him. And then I need one other character. It might be me, but I might think of something else to do. It's pretty good. Do Legos taste good? I've never digested any of them, but I've put a few Legos in my mouth in my time. Don't take that out of context, but I feel like I probably have. I don't know. I've been around the block a few times. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm getting kind of tired because I didn't sleep properly last night. So I could end the stream now, and in like tomorrow morning, you'll probably just see this animation get posted. Or, okay, here's the thing for you, chat. Would you rather me, like, you know, I can work on this, and I can totally get this up by, like, tomorrow. Or I can put it off, not like put it off like procrastinate. You can tell me your PC components. Intel i9-14900K, RTX 4090, Asus Z790 motherboard. 64 gigs of G.Skill Trident Z Royal RAM. I think it's 4200 megahertz. Is there anything else? Samsung 970 EVO 1 terabyte boot drive, and then like a 4 terabyte hard drive. Okay, so do you guys think you would rather me post this like tomorrow, or wait till probably this weekend? So like 1 week. This could get posted on Saturday, and it'll be slightly higher quality, but that'll give me more time to like polish things, such like that. And, you know, the video will do better, if you didn't know. Posting on a weekend, generally just a better idea. Because if I posted this tomorrow morning, no one's watching. Well, statistically in a weekday, the most people go on Monday morning. What do you guys think? Do whatever you feel like, bro. I don't care. The video's going to be fire either way. I appreciate that. Thanks, man. I'm not sure. I think Saturday polish it. Yeah, that's a good idea. You should get your sleep, man. I probably should. I do think. How fast are your render times? I don't render based on sample count. I render based on time per frame. You know, let's do that. Just so we have something to look at for this stream. Let's go ahead and do one render real quick. I just realized it's going to be a nightmare because it's vertical, but that's fine. Yeah, so I like to render based on time. So basically, no matter the quality of a frame, I give it 2 minutes. Whatever it can finish rendering in 2 minutes is what I give it. Pretty much no matter what. And that way it's never hard to plan how long rendering is going to take. I know it's going to be 2 minutes always. And generally speaking, it's not that noisy, like enough that I can denoise it well. And that's sort of the point. So things are going well in that regard. I'm also doing a different denoising method these days. Yeah, I do think then, since you guys are cool with it, I think I will post this this short on Saturday coming up then. That'll be fun. So then what do we have planned? Presumably, just to get the lineup of content going, the current plan is record the video with Brody whenever that happens. That'll probably be re-recorded this week, which means that'll probably be the next real video to go up. I have no idea when that'll be done because I have no idea how long that video will be because we haven't recorded it yet. I rendered 15 samples and it's like 9 seconds each frame. Dang. Well, you should be able to... I'd say raise that. Render based on time and pick more than 9 seconds. You can get more than that. I'm impatient, but 9 seconds is really low. Zach, you should keep streaming so I have an excuse to stay up late tonight. I slept until 1:30 p.m. today, so I won't get much sleep anyways. You know, just to train you up. I mean, I need my sleep, and I prioritize my sleep, thank you. But I'm going to incentivize you going to sleep earlier tonight. Dead. But yeah, I would recommend raising the amount of time. You can set a render time limit, and set your sample count to really, really high, and then render based on time limit and set it to like 2 minutes. 2 minutes is usually a good amount. You can pretty much render anything you need in 2 minutes, maybe 1 minute, depending on how fast you need it. But all right, there we go. That's this beautiful render for the thing. Let me actually raise the exposure a bit more. I think like there, maybe. Yeah, just so you guys can see. Zach animating in the background while I'm animating. Yeah, it's fire, right? Oh, some of these didn't even age well. I'm gonna have to update some of these materials, but that's totally fine. I don't actually have a... can I just go to my desktop? I guess that's an option. Yeah, look, it's my desktop. I also thought about doing some gaming in this stream, but I'm getting pretty tired. I feel like I'd rather wind down. And it's been really cool vibing with chat today, honestly. So many good birthday wishes. So many people coming in from that last video. Let me zoom in so you guys can see yourself. I think that's also a good idea. So many good people, like, just really supporting each other after that last video. You know, also, can I say, genuinely, I'm so grateful that you guys loved that last video. I said loved. I guess that's my word, not yours, I guess. But honestly, such good support from you guys supporting each other in that video. It's really, really nice to see. And I was worried while making that video. I was not sure the reception it would get. I trusted you guys mostly, you know. You guys are okay. But you can never be too sure about the reception you're going to get until you post it. And I can say with confidence, honestly, the response was really heartwarming to see from all of you guys. Wholesome ending to this stream, especially based on that. Gabriel, you're back. Well, I got bad news for you. The stream is ending, buddy. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm tired, and it's my birthday. I gotta sleep. Hi, Ronald Roach YT. You caught the end of the stream, but the DVR is on, so you should be able to go back and watch it if you just want the chill vibes throughout the scene. Virtual high five, good night. Yeah, the internet can be jerks, but your community is awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. That was also part of the point of that video, of just, you know, why not turn this into a community? Why not just support each other, especially now in the world? Yeah, I'm going to tune out. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. It's honestly really cool. Can we get one more shout out to Zoeverse, by the way, for making just a fire piece of fan art? Thanks so much, honestly. Really cool. The coolest feeling in the world. There we go. All right. Everyone say bye, chat. Hope you have a great night. Thanks so much. You're epic. That's not how you spell your. Yeah, W Zoeverse. Let's get it. Good night. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. I'm going to be in chat for... Oh, I'll just say good night in chat after I hit bye to the stream, but you guys are the greatest. You guys are legends. Talk to you later. That fade out of the music was me doing it manually, by the way.